Hi, friends. So earlier, Miss Julie showed you how to kind of make like a fossil print inside the Play-Doh using nature items that you can find outside. So I found another fun way that you can make some prints, but it's not in Play-Doh. We're going to do it with rocks. You see my finger? Kind of gives you away what we're going to do. So I went outside and found some rocks, and I also found some greenery. So some leaves, different sizes, and they all look different. And I went and got some paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make prints on rocks using paint. It's almost like a stamper. Remember at school when we would use stamps or sponges and put them in the paint and then put them on our paper? We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to use a rock instead of paper. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I already went and painted one whole rock red. And all I did was I cleaned my rock off and made sure I got all the dirt and all of the little tiny rocks that were on this. And now I'm going to pick a paint color to paint it. I want to paint this one black. So I'm going to dip this in my black, and I'm just going to go over the rock. I'm going to get as much as I can. And get the sides. Most times you don't have to do the bottom of the rock because it's going to be sitting on the ground and you won't see the bottom unless you wanted to design or decorate both sides. So I'm just going to do the top part. Then I'm going to let that dry because it has to dry before I put my stamp on it, or it's not really going to hold the shape very well. It'll mix the colors. This rock, though, is dry, so I'm going to take a leaf. Let's see. I like that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leaf, make sure there's nothing on it, and I'm going to lay it down. And I'm going to use black again to go over my leaf. So I'm going to dip just a little bit. I'll show you. I'm just dipping a little bit in my paint colors. And I'm going to go over the leaf and cover it with a good amount of black. So this is where my fingers get paint on them, because after I put a good amount of paint on it, I need to pick this up and I'm going to place it on my rock. All right, I like it. When I find the spot that I like for it on the rock, the green leaf on it, I'm going to then push down. And I'm making sure to push all the way around so I know that the whole leaf is going to hopefully transfer onto my rock. Then I'm going to gently pick it up. And there is my fossil print or stencil of the leaf. It's a little patchy, but that's because some of the leaf did not transfer onto the rock. You can leave it this way, or if you want to, you can fill in the inside of the leaf with the paint. I actually like it this way, so I'm going to leave it like that. And there is your transfer. So first thing is to paint the rock. The next thing is to put paint on the nature item that you found. You put it on the rock, press it flat, and then slowly peel it off. And then you will have the print in your rock. So I made one and finished it because I'm going to put this one in my garden. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I used 2 different types of greenery. I painted my rock green, and then I used two of the same type of little leaves, but they're different sizes. So I'm going to show you it. And then I painted a heart on the inside. So I used this little tiny one for the white. And then I used this one for the darker black ones. And they're also the bigger size. So, and I made a pattern. I went white, black, all the way around. So there is my nature rock that I painted using leaves that I found outside. I hope you get a chance to go outside and try this and paint. Get some paint on your fingers and make a pretty design. I'm going to go now stick this out in my rock garden. So when the weather warms up and I get to plant flowers in the garden, I will have a pretty rock that I know that I made using nature items. Have a good day, guys.